your dog, the urban juggernaut.
And the Candy Girl.
We are back. It seemed like yesterday, man. We did this.
I know, a full year when we were arguing about candy.
Yeah. And holiday traditions and all that good stuff. A full year has gone by. And you know what? This time around, I decided to make it just a little bit bigger. The holidays, like I said, they're great times, great memories there, all that. Well, sometimes the holidays is rough for people. So what I decided to do is, for our wrestlers and people, let's get together in fellowship. Because I feel like wrestling is my second family. You know, Candy Girl means a lot to me. She's a great person in my life. And we're going to have a lot of people that mean so much to me come through. A lot of wrestlers, even ones I may not get along with.
And that's the part about the holiday spirit, is that sometimes we see each other, friends or not, more than we see our own family. And that's a good thing about end of your holidays. You get to look back, see who was a part of your life, reflect, look forward to the next year. And that's what today's fellowship and celebration is about, because wrestling is super, super hard. So this is kind of one way for us to be in community and help us get through it.
But before, of course, remember, like and hit subscribe. Amped Up Wrestling on YouTube, official_Amped Up Wrestling on IG. Like us on Facebook. Without further ado, let's get to it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the official Amped Up #2, the second holiday special. Yay! So, Candy, well, before we announce our first guest, tell us what you've been up to.
2022 has been a blessed year for me. It's been super, super a lot going on. I shared on social media. I am also in grad school, so balancing different things. But again, it's always been about the same message, bringing representation to the Latino community, to the inner city, whether that's in higher education or that's in wrestling. You know, our stories matter. People of color stories matter. We are, our stories are American, and they belong in all fields and all venues, and that's what we try to elevate here. And that's the message that I especially want little girls, little boys to know, because I definitely did not see myself represented when I was growing up. And we hear the word representation so much, especially with social media. But when you don't have it, you don't have it, and that's it. So we are working with Amped Up with different companies to make sure that slowly but surely we get into all those little areas of people's lives where we can have influence, because we were all kids once, and we all wish that someone did something nice to us or did something magical for us, and that's what we're trying to create. Do something kind, do something magical for that future generation, and I get to have candy while I'm doing it, so I win.
Yes. Of course, I'm repping for our Black African culture. Girl Candy, we're representing Guatemala, Latino culture. We got everybody here. You're going to see all races here.
Yes, not just that one token Latina, that one token Black, that one token Asian or Indigenous. Amped Up really is trying to bring to the forefront what we are in life.
Big shout out to Comptomania, Versus, and Lucha Pro. Black Latinos, we out here doing it big. People of color, we out here making it happen. Without further ado, let's get this special started with our first guest. My man is newer on the scene. He came from all the way from San Diego, California. He's repping American and Lucha. Please give it up for our brother. How you say it? Spanish?
My Spanish tongue, Trivico.
Trivico. Hey, I said it. Hey, come on, bro. Come on. My man is newer to the scene, bro. How you been, bro?
I've been great. Been doing well.
Okay. Anything you want to ask some Candy?
I know you're newer to the scene, so I gotta ask, what do you look forward for 2023?
Greatness. Just wrestling. Just strictly wrestling. Just point blank period. I don't care about this wrestling.
My man said all he cares about is wrestling right now. That's all he cares about. And like I said, you've made, what companies have you been working for? Besides, you know, he's doing his thing, Comptomania. What companies have you worked for before?
I worked with Comptomania, AMPED. I worked with ASCW so far.
Nice.
But
And with what would you want people to know about you, or describe yourself in three words? What do you want the takeaway for people to know and remember? Because we know you care about the wrestling, so why should they care about you?
I'm persistent, very, very persistent. Like, my thing is never ever give up on your dreams. And with this wrestling, like, I'm one of these guys who eat, sleep, and breathe wrestling. Like, my whole life revolves around wrestling. I base everything off my wrestling. I'm always studying. I just love wrestling. Like,
He is a student of the game. So
Student of the game.
2023, we have to keep a lookout for you.
Okay, so lastly, you brought us some Crown Royal. Well, what's your favorite Christmas dish, bro?
If he says Crown Royal.
no, no, that's my favorite Christmas drink. But I like candy yams, like macaroni and cheese, stuffing, turkey, like more traditional, but you can't catch me eating everything. Lumpia, you can catch me eating, I'm all over the place with the food.
Nice Filipino lumpia.
Yeah, see, so, yeah, I'm an eater. I just love to go out and eat, but when it conflicts with wrestling, then I gotta watch what I eat, see, so, yeah, see, so.
That's why you gotta eat candy. Candy has no calories. Please put an asterisk. We don't want to get sued. Somewhere, candy has no calories, doesn't have no effect, only does a body good. So come over to my side.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for my man Trevico, y'all. Thank you very
Gotta
much.
say it right.
Grab my man Bill right there.
Trevico.
Grab the game. Our vets in the game. He is a well-known legend. Like stories, he just one of those guys. I miss his tavern tales. Remember that?
I was just telling Brandon today.
Yeah.
I was like, Sean was my first interview, and this was what
we're gonna save it for your trial because that's some good stuff.
Yeah, no, it's real good.
So, without further ado, Bill Judd, he was one of our amped up Trailblazers Award. He just one of those vets that knows what he's doing. And come on in, Bill. Hey. How did that candy start off with one for
Yes,
man
give
Bill?
some of that candy.
Oh,
Thank you for having me. Great to be here.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
so he's pretty awesome. Not just because of the ways that Sean has described, but he was there really early on in my career too. And I could say that we sometimes throw the word around vet loosely. But he really is a vet that looks to uplift people and is not tired of the game. If you have anything, he will just be transparent and honest, and most of all, helpful. We have to not knock each other down, to build each other up, and this is a guy that would do that for you if you care about anything wrestling, managing, refereeing, wrestling. He gets the whole thing.
So, Bill, earlier you announced that, for a minute you were just chilling, but now I can ask you about future goals because you announced some great things you're up to. What are your goals?
Yes. Managing a new tag team called the Hollywood Dream Breakers. We have a Facebook page if you want to follow us. It's the boss, Robert Baines, and Ryan Morals, and myself. And we're looking to do some damage. We're looking to become tag team champions. I want to make these guys the greatest tag team in the history of tag team, especially in Southern California. We got the Hardys and stuff, and then you get the Young Bucks from locally here in California. We want to surpass these guys. We want to show these guys that we've got the magic, the Hollywood magic.
Nice.
You said don't forget the Hollywood part.
That's right.
So because you've been around for so long and witnessed so much, what's one thing that is different now that is getting you excited about the wrestling scene for 2023?
Well, it's kind of tough.
Besides, us,
Yeah, right.
obviously, 2023.
Well,
But we're the hosts, we can't,
and we'll go back for a second. I interviewed Sean about 8 years ago now, 7, 8 years ago.
Crazy.
For a show I was doing called Tavern Tales. Tavern Tales with Jack Studd. You can find it on YouTube. And basically just asking a few questions and And one of the things that Sean brought up to me was that he wanted to bring wrestling back to the inner city. Somehow, some way, he wanted to bring wrestling back to the inner city of Los Angeles, to the people, and now I am so proud of you. I'm gonna tell you right here to your face, on camera, in front of everybody, I'm so proud of you because you've made good on this promise that he made me 7, 8 years ago. He didn't know how he was gonna do it. He was, relatively new in the business, and now you got Amped Up Wrestling. It's brought wrestling back. It's brought a sense of unity, to the community. That they have their own product, they have their own base of wrestling stars, faces, heels, whatever, good guy, bad guy, whatever you want to call them. And that's one of the reasons I'm here. One of the reasons I love following him and being involved with Amped Up Wrestling, because he made good on a promise that's bettered the community. It's bettered Los Angeles, and I got to tell you, I'm really proud of you, and I'm glad to be associated with you. And now to answer your question, I just see the only thing I don't like about the newer wrestling product, being an old school guy, is that the wrestlers don't get to express themselves a lot when you get to the bigger leagues, the WWE and stuff. They have writers who write for them, and I think in that sense, you'll never have another Macho Man, Randy Savage. You'll never have another Ric Flair. You'll never have another Arn Anderson, because they don't write their own material. They don't get to be themselves. But I see that changing now. I see that a lot of places, and especially here, you let the guys express themselves, and that's very important. But I see for 2023 that we're going to see some guys be able to express themselves more and have less writing. And I think that's a big effect that Hunter's had taking over in WWE, that he's kind of giving the guys a little more reign again to be themselves. And I think that's the key to wrestling. To me, good wrestling is people being able to put a piece of themselves in there, write their own material, and you weed out the good and the bad.
Amazing.
You know what I mean? But that's what I see, and I hope for the future, because the wrestlers, everybody is, from top to bottom. You got great athletes. You got people who know what they're doing. They just need a chance to be themselves, I believe, and I think that's going to change this year. And that's what I love about the independent scene of wrestling, is people can be themselves. They can do what they want to do. They can have a say in their character, and that's what I love about this new gimmick with the Hollywood Dream Breakers. Is we're making our own thing. We're making our own gimmick. We're doing our own deal. And my phone keeps updating itself, guys. But
he's by popular demand. We're very lucky to have the few moments that we do here. He's a very popular man, as you can see.
Thank you very much for having me. I really, really appreciate it, guys.
And lastly, what dish? Break down the dish you brought.
I know.
Okay,
Plato favorito.
So it's my Dirty South cornbread casserole. Basically, it's 1 can of what they call Fiesta corn that has chili in it. 1 can of cream corn, a cup of sour cream, a pack of Jiffy cornbread, and a little bit of love sprinkles with some paprika and some Old Bay seasoning to give it a little bit of spice. And it's sweet and spicy, and it's oh so good.
So later,
especially with that fried chicken.
Yeah, later we're gonna see it. You're gonna see us do a little food test. But once again, thank you, my man Bill Jew.
Thank you.
God bless.
Appreciate it.
We'll get back to him later.
Love you, America.
If you can, grab American Only and Press.
Okay.
Take a moment. In a busy life, to give a couple moments to everyone, and we sometimes think we catch up with people because we see them here and about, but to actually sit down and connect with them, we don't do it as often as we think. So this is a nice intentional thing that you're doing, and with food.
Heck yeah, all those laughs and everything. This is what like I said, pro wrestling is competition. Pro wrestling is gritty.
Right.
It can be cutthroat. There's some good people. There's some bad people. But at the end of the day,
But that's life. That's
Yeah,
not
that's just life in
wrestling.
general.
And everyone, and that's
Yeah.
why what he said, what you're doing with bringing to the inner city,
Yeah.
and all that. We were just part of a block party here. Kids
Oh,
didn't have
man,
to
the
shop
views
in
are up.
bar. Kids didn't have to pay.
Yeah.
Being able to do that with the community.
all for the free.
We
Paid
do
for it.
charity shows so that, sometimes money is an issue, parking, travel, gas, admission, all those stuff. We want to make sure that everyone has a chance to relive the magic like we did when we were kids, falling in love with wrestling.
Let's go. Without further ado, we got two special people. I'm gonna give up my seat for a second. Of course, you gotta give it up for a special.
I'll
Oh,
give
she
it
got one.
I was gonna say, I'll give it up. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm the same height
Two
when I
special
stand
people.
or when I sit. I'm the same height, so
Two
I
extremely
can stand.
special people. They are good, and not only are great in wrestling, but they do good in the community. They do all that good stuff themselves, and they are just good-hearted people. Ladies and gentlemen, America only in Briscoe.
It's nice to
Thank
see
you,
you,
Sean. That was
though.
nice.
Heck yeah, heck yeah, heck yeah, you guys. All right, so we're gonna start it off. Goals for both of you for 2022. Let's
Three.
Oh,
You got a long day.
it's that tequila.
No, I was gonna say it's the candy. He gave it away. He gave it away.
I've been seeing a lot of lists pop up. Like now they have, it's not the PWI and all that anymore. Now they have the QWI. It's queer.
I mean, the black wrestling list. Hey.
I've been noticing I'm absent on a lot of these lists.
Okay.
So my goal is not only to make this list, but to run through that list. I want to go through all the people that made that list
Well,
and
start
make
with
a point.
Pride style. Wes, has a connect over there. Like I say, you just a good-hearted person. I mean, I follow this guy's career. I remember he was doing the comedy in the laundry. You've been doing a lot lately. For years. So let's jump back on the Candy.
Yes, and wanted a quick on your moment that making those lists are great. They are a form sometimes of validation, but always make sure we don't get carried away and not let that be the only validation, because you both are behind the scenes really rad people, and I think that matters more because you influence the wrestling scene that way more than sometimes a list here and there. Nothing against that, but there's a lot more. Sometimes people really get discouraged, and we don't want that. That's the beauty of wrestling. There's always a new day, always a new match, and this time 2023, a new year.
And on that note, I wanted to say that one of my goals for the next year is, although I have always been encouraged, and same with Oni, to do charity work and do work in our respective communities, that's something that I have been engaging in more and more, especially when it comes to Native and Japanese issues, also queer issues, and also mental health issues. They're all so important, and Oni and I are not wealthy people, and yet even we are able to find that time in our lives to give to other people who are in need. And I think that that's something that is so important, not just in professional wrestling, but regardless of your occupation.
And that's what, like I said, that's why we appreciate you guys so much. Chris,
Yes.
skate nights. I really want to do something with skate. So tell them we got a few minutes left. Tell them about your skate nights.
Okay,
We should
great.
give them some tequila and some skates and then record it.
So,
For the adults only.
Yeah.
since March of 2020, we have been doing Skate Against Hate, which is a Saturday night live skate show that we do. We play
From our living
from
room.
our living room. We have a couple of curated playlists that we have on Spotify that we like to share, and it's also a chat session and a check-in that we have with friends and friends that we've never met.
It's a great way to interact with fans.
It really
Yeah,
is.
it's
I
really
want them to
awesome.
come on it. We gotta figure out. I really want to participate some way, somehow.
Yeah.
No, I'd
we
love
can.
to do it. I'd even like to have an event where we could have some of the friends and fans come out and
Yeah.
enjoy the time instead of just me skating in my living room.
I take bumps. I'm a shitty skater, bro.
I'm telling you, the space that she skates in is about the size of a queen mattress. It's that small. It
Yeah.
looks bigger, but it's that small.
So it's
And
huge for me.
she'll take it off. We have a few bumps on her taking on the TikTok where she's going
Oh,
down.
no, there's
Yeah.
a reason why there is a sign behind me posted on the wall, weeks without falling. I'm on 28 now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Take a moment for that.
Anything you want to add, Candy?
Yes, I feel like you both, or one of y'all, would have a fun holiday joke.
Oh, wow. I don't know how to
Well, okay, so here's the thing. Santa is my guy. I don't make jokes about Santa. But what I do have is a joke about bears. Do you want to hear my bear joke?
Let's do it.
Okay. What's the bare minimum?
What was that?
1 bear.
What did y'all bring to the potluck? What you guys bring?
You know,
Vegetables!
yeah, I actually brought the vegetable platter. I've been trying to lean down and
Yeah.
better shape. So.
Holidays,
You gotta balance it out.
Heck yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to touch back in once we hit our feast section. Once again, our beautiful, amazing friends right here, American Oni and Pris. Please follow them, all that good stuff. That's American Oni and Pris. We will see them later once we get to the grubby, y'all. We get into it. It's like, I love him sometimes, but he just mouths off. And then I have to kick his ass, and then he kicks my ass, but he's the ignorant. But he's something special to wrestling. He still got history. So, like, if you follow Compton Mania, everybody follow. Compton Mania. All right. Well,
Let's just say never a dull moment with Shiloh. We'll just say that.
yeah. Without further ado, you've seen him come to my house.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
You've seen us at Compton Mania. You've seen him try to run me over a car. You've seen him and her
Steal
go
my
at it.
title, my Compton Mania inaugural.
You've seen him
Title.
harass people in the Midwest. You've seen him mess with people overseas.
Make it
He's
fun.
just that guy. Why some of my homegirls ask to get hooked up with him? I'm like, and tell him how fine he is. I'm like, listen, he is crazy. So without further ado, it's this guy, the one, the only, the ignorant Shiloh Green. Now, did you come here really for the podcast or the free food, bro? You know we always beefing.
I'm sitting
And
here
the
because
drinks.
I'm sitting here because I don't like your ass. But yeah, no, free food.
It's
free
you.
drink.
I try to be cool with you, but for some reason, what is it, man?
I feel like we need a referee.
I don't know.
We should call it a referee.
Here, so let's start with Candy.
Okay.
Candy, how have you been?
Very well, thank you for asking. I'm nervous.
You guys know, man, we all got history up in here.
We do.
Because Shiloh is Shiloh, but let's let them talk.
Yeah, I mean, okay. What's the first question? Okay, so Candy, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
Good. How have you been treating that brand new Compton Mania women's title? How has that been? How have you been keeping it nice and shiny? Have you been keeping it,
Why you want the women's belt, bro?
No, it's not. First off, I was doing a noble thing. That's why all your homegirls want me. And that, because they know, and I'm not that crazy. I'm not nearly as crazy as Sean Black makes me out to be. Sean Black is 100 times crazier than I am.
Shiloh did apologize for those that don't know. He did take my women's title. But
I got on my knees and apologized
He
for
did
this
apologize,
creature over here.
and I think the takeaway is that a man taking an opportunity away from a woman is not advancing equality, because women are already overlooked and dismissed. So we're trying to work and use him, good or the bad of him, to push forward in representation and all that. So we are all good. We first question.
You feel better?
What are your goals?
What's your favorite holiday
I
dish?
want to get to eat. Yeah, where do you go? What's your favorite holiday dish?
My favorite holiday dish is anything that's free, first off. Secondly, if I had to choose, does mac and cheese count as a holiday dish?
Sure does.
Okay, so some finely made mac and cheese. That's not made by Candy Girl. Anything she touches, I risk poison. So so mac and cheese, that would probably be mine. Or a good old ham.
I'll turn it over to Sean.
What are your goals 2023? Like I said, unlike you, I'm not a hater. And I'm proud to see that a couple companies are finally starting to recognize and use your talent. So I know a lot of big things are on your way. So what are your goals, Negro? What are your goals?
Well, my first goal is to take the MFM title off you. My second goal is to, finally just put my pride aside. I've let these guys get signed by the major companies for so long. I was being noble. I was like, let's give these rookies a chance to get signed to WWE. Let's give these rookies a chance to go to AEW, Let's let them get their little pop in first, because when I go, it's about to be a nuclear bomb going off to the equivalence of nothing that these two have ever seen before.
Right.
So, yeah, that's my goal, you know what I'm saying? And get those eyes on me, get over, get more views, get more money, get more women, more gold. Yeah, that's it.
That's the beauty thing with Shiloh. What you see is what you get on camera, off camera. Anything you want to say?
As we close out, because he got to get up out of here. I'm being professional, but he got to get his ass up out of here. And get you some food. Like, well, can we have a drink together, man? Was you cut to shit, bro?
I was told that I had to wait to eat, so I am waiting to eat.
Yeah.
See how polite I'm being? I'm not waiting to drink, though. See that?
But my thing is, before you leave, why are you always bothering me? We cool, but for some reason you just keep wanting to bother me.
Because, Sean, I want to see that killer in you. Because I've seen it, I've seen flashes of it. And it's one of those things where you show flashes of it and I'm just like, where's the Sean Black that the world needs to see? Where's the real? Where's the urban juggernaut?
I'm sitting up here listening to somebody who looks like they could have been a fifth member of B2K tell me I am not intimidating.
No, I'm not saying that you're not intimidating. Hold on, Sean. Hold on, Mr. Sean, hold on. I'm not saying that you're not intimidating. I'm saying that you're not the killer that you can be. Like, imagine you acted more like me. Imagine how dangerous you would be. Maybe we need to switch. Maybe I need to be nice for a while and you need to be like a real prick.
Looks like 2023 Amped Up is going to be action that you won't want to miss out.
Yes. Please look at back at it. We back at it with another man. Me and this guy started around the same time. Big hug. And it's a blessing we still here. Because sometimes in wrestling, man, you start out with somebody, then when somebody blow up a little bit, they don't know you no more. There's people like I got pictures with, and
they're like,
they don't.
Who?
Yeah. But me and this guy is one of the most genuine men in the game. Like I said, we didn't have wars, we didn't tag, we didn't got to travel, and I don't think we've ever had an argument or anything.
No!
Yeah.
We beat the hell out of each other.
Yeah. So, without further ado, and Candy's got history with this cat too. Our close personal friends, a great Amped Up compliment. He's been here, Mr. Mikey O'Shea. Let's start out, Candy. What you got?
By popular demand, you gotta do it.
Which one? TikTok, a family app.
Hey!
That's an interview. That's it. I'm just kidding.
Element of surprise.
So first question, Shanta, you've been doing it for so long, and what's something that I've noticed that's so intrinsically different with you is you are genuinely really kind. How do you stay kind in a business that is cutthroat, that is filled with jealousy? We all want to see each other succeed, but we kind of want to be that person succeeding. It's a weird, show business is weird, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
How do you manage to stay sort of pure and focused?
I just want to treat people how they treat. I want to be treated how I treat people. One of my idols, The Undertaker. He's the reason why I became a wrestler. I can't remember if it was Dad. I forgot. Someone told him something very important. Make sure, when you're going up, always remember the people that you see going up, because chances are when you go down, you're gonna see them. You're gonna see them going up while you're going down. That's not exactly how he.
I think you're gonna see them on your way down.
I'll see you on your way down. Yeah, exactly. It's okay to have confidence about yourself, have a little bit of an ego, but never let it get to your head, because one day you're gonna hit a brick wall. And when you hit that brick wall, it's gonna be a harsh reality lesson. So make sure, always show some kindness while you're going through a selfish, tough business like this. I'm human, you're human. We all have our moments. We're not 100% kind. We all have dark moments in our life. But there's one of my favorite songs from a band called Rise Against. We've all been sorry, we've all been hurt, but how we survive is what makes us who we are. I'll leave it at that.
Mikey, man, like I said, you have made several appearances on WWE, CNA tryouts. You're pretty much you've been around. Made some plane flights and things like that. One thing about this dude, he's never changed. And what I love is, like I said, even though me and OCCW had a thing, I love the fact that you are still willing to work with younger talent, the newer talent. You still willing to reach back. And there's some vets that, oh my God, I literally have to delete them because they're so freaking obnoxious. But I love the fact he's always stayed humble and and wanted to give back. And that's what Amped Up's about. That's what Company is about. So for someone looking up to you, just tell them some of your personal goals for the next upcoming year.
Next upcoming year, well, I want to get back down to 300 finally. I'm stuck around 350, 360 at the moment. Nobody's fault but mine. Just a mental challenge. That's it. Just shove and get back in the gym. That's all you can do. The more you postpone, the more tomorrow's always going to be tomorrow. So that, of course, health. Get booked more than I got booked this year because I went through a bit of an injury with my knee back in April, but I managed to wrestle a couple of times, but not as much as I wanted to. Had to cancel a few bookings just to be safe about it. And finally, not only possibly be an extra again for WWE, get my foot in the door. Tony Khan, you can stop ignoring my tweets and my TikTok videos, and you can finally give me a shot on Dark!
Okay, and then what's your favorite thing about the holidays so that this interview stays festive?
Food and drinks and company. Yes, food, drinks, and company.
We got all three here today, and that's what makes this evening so special, because like you said, wrestling will give you a lot of things, so you sometimes got to be the one to go and make the good memories out for yourself. So Sean, we appreciate you doing this, bringing the OGs, bringing the new kids, everyone together to celebrate, because we all have one thing in common, and that's our love for wrestling and our love for the community. Yeah,
I think I want to do this again, something for summer similar, a barbecue. But like I said, wrestling is very competitive, and it's cutthroat. It's good. It's good and bad and cutthroat, but what you see today is just like family just coming together, and let's just have some fun and kick back a little bit, even though I got called in the word. Shout out to
Anything else you want to say before we wrap up the interview?
Not trying to sound cliche, but whether it's wrestling or anything else in life, whatever you wish to pursue, make sure you're making yourself happy before you make anybody else happy. Because if you only try to make other people happy and not yourself, you're gonna go 50% into it. It's not gonna work out, and you're gonna live a miserable life. So whether it's wrestling, entertainment, law school, doctor, whatever, etc., make sure you're doing it for yourself first. Because without your happiness, you can't spread it around.
My man Mikey O'Shea, man. Now, go ahead, man. On your way out, we'll bring them back because we're gonna show the feast. But please bring these cats in, these Sound of Pain cats, man. I hate to do it, but I gotta be fair.
I didn't even scare you. Did I scare you? Oh, you're a play character guy.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Sean.
Welcome.
Come on, I know we got a little heat, buddy, but it's the holidays,
Hey, relax, man. We're having a good time.
I know, we're having
right?
a good time. We're drinking the drink.
I know. Hey, Smirnoff is one of my favorites.
I'm being professional, y'all.
Whoa, hold up. Mike, you gotta show respect, man. What's good, Sean?
You alright, but this guy.
How you doing, sister?
Come on, Sean, it's Christmas time.
Only for the
Of
camera.
course, the incomparable
I see the camera dude back there. What's
up, camera? Hey, he's doing a great
So
job.
yeah, you gotta start this interview because how I'm not about to knock this fool upside his head is beyond me. So Candy, please, be the honest.
It's the holidays, man.
It's the holidays, and again, what Amped Up has been about, and what you've heard, the common denominator with all the interviews is bringing people together, whether we like them or not. It's not about that. It's about bringing what's the best talent that we have available for the fans. It's not about us. It's about the fans. So with that being said, that includes these two.
Just tell them who you are and
Tell us
Of
who
course,
you are and how you came to Amped Up.
I am Triple M, the golden voice and the leader of the Sounds of Pain. And to my right, I have my good friend Moonlight Leo. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I am the fire sign, Moonlight Leo. Happy holidays to everybody out there. Harmony to everybody around you.
And everyone deserves something sweet in their life. So feel free to grab,
there you go. We
grab
can
a
share
bite.
some sweet
Hey,
things.
my favorite color. How about
Whatever
that?
2022 was, 2023 can
See?
be different. Did
See?
you want to share any goals for 2023?
2023, we want to enhance our presence on the scene. Of course, here in Amp Up Wrestling, the Sounds of Pain. And we're very appreciative of the show you guys brought us out on. Although we have our differences, something we have in common, Sean, is our love for people with special needs. As you know, one of my nephews is a special needs child. So I really appreciate the work you're doing. Otherwise, our differences aside.
I appreciate it, but Negro, stop bothering me. You and Shiloh, y'all can do other things. Why do you choose to bother me?
Because you're so cute.
So damn it.
Whoa. You think he's cute? I mean,
Look at he's in the
Listen, so for those who
He's
don't
got
know,
Christmas
if you
hat.
follow Comptomania, this guy is just a thorn in my ass right now.
Look,
and I don't know
I'm not
why.
on lawyer
Once
time
again,
right now. I'm not on lawyer time right now.
On your butt. We gotta keep it PG for the kids.
all right. But to answer your question now, how I got to Amped Up, well, when you do shows, you pay your dues, you meet a lot of wonderful people like Sean here, you learn a lot of new things, a lot of great things, you know. You have to pay your dues, you gotta start from the bottom and work your way up. That's what I got here. Now to answer your next question, what are my plans for 2023? Now, I do have a couple of shows coming out at the start of 2023, but despite everything that Moonlight Leo, myself is going through, you know, as a person wise, I hope to at least win a championship, you know, soon. And I just hope to, you know, enhance my ability in the ring and continue to bring the harmony. Because I am the fire sign, I am Moonlight Leo. And that's what it's all about.
Oh, got a little warm in here.
I know, I can feel
All right.
they don't call him the urban juggernaut for nothing. He is tense, and that's what's gonna make 2023 good. That in-ring competition, that professionalism, personal differences aside, whatever happens in the ring, stays in the ring, right?
Yes.
So
So
fans,
talk to
stay
them.
tuned. Amped Up is heating up.
So, Candy, they brought a dish. Holler at him about it, because
Come on, man.
What
You
did
don't like
you
the
bring
food.
for the Amped Up potluck?
Well, something
And is it
that
special to you, cultural, family, personal?
cultural and family. Growing up, you know, I'm Hispanic. So
Where's
growing,
your family from?
my dad was born in Mexicali. My mom's family's all from Monterey.
Yes, sir.
But we always had these big family gatherings, and my aunt would have us, all the cousins, on an assembly line making tamales.
See, a
So-
childhood favorite, you guys.
So I brought tamales because one, it's something that, you know, we can all share. It tastes great. It reminds me of being with my family, that fellowship. Even cousins I was beefing with, we found a way to get along that day.
Food tends to do
Yeah.
that. Wrestling tends to do that. So
Yeah.
we're bringing it all together today.
And when it comes to tamales, it's also a great drink. Now, I myself have also brought something to this wonderful potluck. Now, as you guys see right here around my necklace right here, it's a cross. And I keep this around my neck to ask the Lord for forgiveness because Moonlight Leo, even though I'm all about spreading harmony, I have had a history of lying, and I hope I can be forgiven for that. So, why not bring the opposite of false to the potluck with some ice cold truth? Right. Who doesn't love an ice cold truth?
All right. well, just like where you guys from, Comptomania is up next. Tristan, I appreciate your time.
Man, come on, Sean. All day, man. I appreciate your hospitality, my G. Harmony, brother. Harmony.
Candy girl, it's always a pleasure.
Yes.
All right, please, just go grab the Sean and the Condominium.
Oh, we got him.
We almost there.
Oh, don't.
Too much sugar, my man. That's all you. Too much sugar.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I gotta wash my flicker. All right. Too much sugar.
I'll take these outside. I can't have them
All
right
right.
now.
Happy holidays, y'all.
All
Happy
right.
holidays.
Now we back at it, man. Of course, amped up. We lit the torch, and we passed it to a brother. Y'all seen the old interviews. Y'all seen what Candy Girl doing. So many wrestlers who passed through. They've been on both. I think pretty much everybody. Mike Gilshay, everybody, yeah. Without further ado.
Ball is just sitting here. What's his name? Triple M. Ugh.
With that shirt.
That shirt. He needs the iron.
But without further ado,
He started. Candy on my face. Candy, my mom says that. Without further ado, we're gonna get right into it. Compton Mania is in the building. Second time, Sean made it a few times. So I love when all the Compton Mania comes to the back house. Anthony's on the way.
Right.
So, just get
Shout
right
out
into
to other Cam too. He outside, light skin.
Yeah. We're gonna get right into it. Goals for 2023 for Compton Mania.
Goals for 2023 for Compton Mania. Getting everybody paid. Woozy! Woozy! And just continue to be consistent. Continue to follow our heart. Continue to trust our ideas. Continue to be even better as a team in the communication, like all that stuff. Like simple.
It's beautiful because Cam been rocking with you from the beginning, man.
Yeah, man.
And you know, sometimes, like I said, you know, even with AMP, people jump off. You know, when they don't feel like money or this X, Y, when they don't feel like it's their goals, they jump off the train. But Cam been stuck with you from the beginning, bro.
Yeah, man, from the top when we ain't had nothing, still ain't really got too much.
Yeah.
Ain't it crazy? But people don't know. And before Candy gets into it, people don't know. If you grew up in the hood and you, like I said, you know, hustling on. People don't like the term entrepreneur.
right?
Yeah, we are. But
I thought you from
we're winning.
Hill.
It's funny.
The ghetto in Sugar Hill, Candy.
Yeah.
Sugar Hill, for the record, is where I would go as a kid when I needed to protect myself from some very horrific things. And that's how they would protect my peace, my joy, and my belief to keep seeing the good in people, not let the world change me, no matter how bitter it is. Sugar Hill can exist in everyone's mind and anyone's heart.
Yeah.
She's a gangster.
Yeah. But one thing, watch this, doubling back. The one thing how we all have the same mindset is believing that we're going to be successful. We all say the same thing. The finances may not be there, but the fact people know our name, like, we like, yeah. Some people just give up. But the fact people are like, hey, you Sean from AMP, or that's the Sean. Or they say Woozy. People say Woozy
all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. Hey!
And that's the difference maker, never giving up. So I just wanted to take a moment because don't want to assume people might be like, wait, AMP up, come to me. Can you explain what it is for those that maybe just are seeing us for the first time, may not know the background story? Just a quick
So Compton Mania, we started off in Compton. I hit up my boy Sean because I wanted to do a wrestling show for the city of Compton. I didn't know no wrestlers, except he was the first black independent wrestler that I seen. And I was like, yo, this dude just hit him with the W in the ring after the spear. So like, I talked to my mans right here and we made it happen. And then from that point on, like we just wanted to continue doing it. I never had a plan to do this. This was just an idea. We had just did a comedy show a couple of months prior. And I was like, yo, they rocking with this. Let's keep it going. The city of Compton, they got something to rally behind.
And a childhood friend of mine who went to the NFL gave me a quote, because he's rich. He says, any man can get rich, but collaboration equals wealth. The fact that I can have a show, and like I say, go to Compton Mania can have a show, they say go to AMP. That's how it goes. Yeah. People will follow. People literally follow.
You had the council member there last show.
Andre Spicer. He's the reason you're the heavyweight champion right now.
Yeah, and I just brought him to remember Accelerated Radio. We always collaborate. We always continue to push each other and all that. There will never be like a beef or a split and all that.
Never. He told y'all the fake story. I'm telling you the real story. This is what really happened. Okay, like he said, we did a comedy show. The next day we chilling. He goes, "Man, what you gonna do now?" I said, "I don't know what you wanna do." He goes, "I wanna do a wrestling show." And I said, "What the hell are you talking about?"
Like, what did you do?
Yeah, what are you talking about, right?
He had a dope comedy show too. It was super.
I heard it was good. I wasn't there yet.
So,
but-
look, so then I'm thinking he's playing. I'm like, okay, whatever, man. You know, it's my best friend. Like, I'm riding out with him regardless, you know? So he comes back literally the next day. I got this wrestler named Sean Black, and he gonna help me out. We gonna do a wrestling show, and it happened. So I would say, admonish you, like, man, follow your dreams. Because,
He gonna care what you let.
yeah, so yeah, man, definitely follow your dreams. Your power, your words have power.
Yes.
Speak into existence.
Yes,
Trust your gut and trust people sometimes. You know, I had no idea who Sean Black was and saw him first time meeting Candy Girl. Like, I had no idea who these people are. Like, they create very creators, like very creative people doing their own thing and pushing their own dreams. So definitely follow your dream. You can do anything you want to, you know.
Candy?
I think that's a very important point.
You eating candy too.
I-
Oh my God.
See that again?
Bad candy. No, I'm sorry.
But you said trusting people, and sometimes coming from the hood, it isn't always just about some neighborhoods have more money or more resources than others. It's the mentality of what you see, of what you're told you can't do what you see, and that trusting people is very hard for certain people where you're from certain people of color, and that doesn't come easy because you're always told not to show weaknesses, you can't be vulnerable, because the hood is kind of like wrestling. It's very cutthroat. You just know how to use people to get ahead, and then when people leave the hood, they do good for themselves, they leave it, and then the hood stays the hood. And that's the trick, is giving back for those young little Candy Girls, the young Seans, the young Camerons that just want to have an inkling of a possibility. And I think that really is what makes both these shows so special, and that trust part, and not just being one Black-owned company, but being able to have multiple Black-owned companies, right? You're not just the token. It's just, this is what the population looks like, then the wrestling landscape should also reflect this too.
And I would say this too. A lot of times when you're building something, you're always looking at what you don't have, right? But if you think about the people you do have, and you have to move with the people you do have. Because think about it, when we started this thing, Sean don't know me. I'm just another fan sitting at the show. Like, I mean, real talk. I'm sorry.
For the kids.
But he took the time to say, you know what? I believe in what you're doing. I'm gonna call you right back. My guy right here. We've been to church together. Like, we grew up together. We like family. He's like, you know what, show? It sounds really crazy because we just did a successful comedy show, and now you're talking about wrestling. This don't even make no sense. You just won a championship playing this way. What is this? When you have like people that really love you and believe in you, and they're like, okay, well, let's rock. Then you put your fire into the people that's feeding you, and you'll have something amazing. Because it ain't just me. It's a squad, I swear to God. Even my woman.
Yeah.
My woman, bro, that her kids, man, the whole team, like, my grandma is so proud, bro. Do you know how, like, when you wake up in the morning to be like, man, my grandma proud of me.
My mom, like I said, we was talking earlier, sometimes money will come.
Yeah.
I heard Simba talk about money will come when you go, but the fact that, like I said, you know, I never was a gangster either, but it's a lot of stuff we could have been doing that we not.
Right.
Yeah. We could have took the easy hustle route. Everybody knows somebody that sell dope. Everybody knows somebody that sell that white girl that drug. You know, it's a lot of, you know, I had to do, and I'm gonna be real, because Anthem talks about rules. I had to do from good college student, everything. He was struggling financially. He said, Sean, give me some jobs, this and that. You know, and I was like, all right, cool. Next thing you know, he was like, I said, hey, I got something. He said, I'm good. I said, what happened? You got a job? He said, no, I started pimping. So it's like, that is, no, we can't encourage crap like that. Right. And these young people of color who chose, you got Candy Girl going to school, doing what she do, Deshaun. Like I said, so whenever you watch these things, and when we're putting up the cash apps, listen, this is $20 shirt, these are $16 pajamas. Deshaun don't got on J's. We don't got $1 million chains. We don't got $1 million clothes and all that. These are people of color who are trying to literally give back and take care of others. So I want you guys to remember that when you see our cash apps and all that, our funding and all that, it is going back to help others.
Yes, and just because the people come from all over, and it's not about judgment either, because you got to look at choices, but you also have to look at circumstance, and everyone has been dealt with a different circumstance. But what you see here is that, like he said, it was the easy route because it's the most familiar for a lot of people. So it takes a lot more strength. What I always say as Candy Girl, right? It takes a lot more strength to be positive than to be negative.
Yes.
Because you're not following just what everybody else can do. And there's a blueprint for how to be negative in this world. There is no blueprint for how to be positive and start your company and be entrepreneurs and do all that they're doing. So again, no judgment aside. There's no way for us to know everyone and what everyone's going through, but when you come to a show, you're going to be exposed to something that's pure, something that's authentic, something that is heartfelt, that's positive. And positive doesn't mean the negative doesn't happen. It's choosing to do it this way, and we hope more people can jump on board. And we say, when you see the cash app, when you see whatever payment, that you're able to do that too, because a lot of people try and they have to give up and unfortunately resort. Here are people that are trying and are not giving up. So if you can help us out in that way, support our shows, share our social media, all that counts.
Without further ado, thank you, Comptomania. Thank you, Candy, for another episode. But it ain't over, y'all, because right now, it's time to grub.
Oh yeah!
But before we leave, make sure to check out highlights of Amped Up Wrestling.
Absolutely.
It's Sean Black.
The Candy Girl, the inaugural Women's Comptomania champion.
Two-time.
Our resident baddie.
And then it's Compton Mania. Go to ComptonMania.com. Get our first ever offer-based pay-per-view after dark. Go on ComptonMania.com.
Just Cam okay. Also support everybody here at Comptomania, Act Up, Candy Girl. We're all creators. We do our thing. Support, support, support.
Now check out these highlights, y'all. Peace. There we go.
I'm melting.
Hey everybody, so that concludes our second annual Amped Up Christmas special. Big shout out for Comptomania coming through. Big shout out for every wrestler, the fans, everybody coming through, showing love. From the bottom of our hearts, we Amped Up and Comptomania wish everybody a very special 2023. Happy holidays, happy new year. And Candy, what you got to say?
It has been a fun night filled with laughter and yummy food. Again, wishing you all happy holidays, happy new year. Looking forward to seeing you on 2023. But in true Candy Girl style, I'm going to end you on a sweet note with the beautiful voice of Comptomania's own Anthony Desiree.
Yeah!
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, and
heavenly peace. Merry Christmas! What the fuck? Hey! You guys. So let's close it out.
Oh, my bad.
Before we're literally walking as we're closing it out. Anything you got to say to the people?
Oh,
Come on.
oh crap. Merry Christmas.
Who are you? Tell me who you
Oh, who
are.
am I? What? Oh, damn.
Get your head together.
Damn.
I got
this, Mom. I got this. This is Aiden Way, live from Amped Up's Christmas shit.
I thought he was gonna say live from Times Square.
I was close. What?
Who else you got here? Louis, come on, tell me who you are.
Louis, where you at?
The most entertainment, sports entertainment. Merry Christmas, everyone, here at the Amped Up party with all these beautiful, amazing people.
Bro, it's lit.
Merry Christmas.
And it's only
Hey, baby.
shout out to Anthony Desiree, but we gotta get the Compton Mania hype, man. Give us. Give us 30 seconds. Hype us up and give us something to show Amped Up and Compton Mania. Give us something positive for the new year. Come on, Rob.
What's to come for 2023 for Amped Up and Compton Mania is this. You guys are in for a wild thrill ride with my boy Shiloh, the Compton Mania heavyweight champion. Showtime to shine. I see you.
Yes, sir.
My man Mikey O'Shea continue to wreck, if you know what I mean. But I'm gonna do this for y'all. When I say amp, y'all say up. Amp up, amp up. When I say Compton, y'all say Mania. Compton, Mania, Compton, Mania. 2023, Amped Up and Compton Mania. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. It's your boy Rob Greaves.
2023. See y'all next year.
Live from New York. It's Saturday night.
2023 is the year of the sound of pain recognized.
Oh shit.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Also, Happy Hanukkah.
Happy holidays.
Drano.
Glad tidings we bring to you, my friend. Bring tidings with Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's go. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Woozy. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy New Year. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. Change the whole thing. I was already.
This is too much. Y'all be.